Respected audience, Assalamu alaikum. I am Professor Shamsudjaman, Professor of Pathology. I welcome all in today's 20th lecture on systemic pathology. Today, day 1 of diseases of salivary gland. Day 1 of diseases of salivary gland. Day 1 of diseases of salivary gland. Today's topic is sialadenitis. Dear audience, before going to discuss about sialadenitis, we have to recapitulate the different types of salivary glands. Salivary glands are major salivary glands and minor salivary glands. There are 3 pairs of major salivary glands. Three pairs of major salivary glands: parotid glands, here, submandibular salivary glands, submandibular salivary glands, sublingual salivary glands. So, parotid glands 2, submandibular glands 2, sublingual glands 2. These are 3 pairs of major salivary glands. Minor salivary glands. Dear audience, there are many minor salivary glands in the mucosa of the oral cavity. Many minor salivary glands in mucosa of oral cavity. Now come to sialadenitis. What we mean about sialadenitis? Inflammation of salivary gland is known as sialadenitis. Inflammation of salivary gland is known as sialadenitis. Dear audience, inflammation of salivary gland is known as sialadenitis. Inflammation of parotid gland is known as parotitis. Now come to types of sialadenitis. Sialadenitis 2 types. One is acute sialadenitis. If inflammation occurs in parotid, it is called acute parotitis. Chronic sialadenitis. Chronic inflammation that occurs in the parotid gland is known as chronic parotitis. So, sialadenitis 2 types: acute sialadenitis, chronic sialadenitis. Dear audience, now come to what are the causes of sialadenitis. Causes of sialadenitis: virus. Dear audience, mumps virus is the common virus associated with sialadenitis, that is associated with parotitis. Mumps virus is common virus. Bacteria, autoimmune mechanism. Dear audience, virus, bacteria, autoimmune mechanism are the causes of sialadenitis. Dear audience, now come to acute sialadenitis. If anybody suffers from acute parotitis, what may be the morphology? Morphology of acute parotitis. Gross examination reveals painful swelling in case of acute parotitis. Painful swelling of parotid gland in acute parotitis. Now come to microscopic findings. If we do FNAC of the painful swelling of the parotid gland, what we will get? We will get acute inflammatory cells, we will get normal glandular epithelium. Normal glandular epithelium. If we do FNAC, we will get acute inflammatory cells polymorph and normal glandular epithelium. Now come to laboratory diagnosis of acute parotitis, that is acute sialadenitis. Laboratory diagnosis of acute sialadenitis. Blood examination. If we do total leukocyte count, there will be leukocytosis. As it is acute inflammation, there will be leukocytosis. If we estimate ESR, it will be high. So, leukocytosis and high ESR. We have to do FNAC, and this is the laboratory diagnosis of acute parotitis or acute sialadenitis. Dear audience, now come to chronic sialadenitis. Dear audience, if anybody suffers from chronic parotitis, that is chronic sialadenitis, what may be the morphology? Gross examination reveals painful swelling of parotid in chronic parotitis. painful swelling in chronic parotitis. Now come to microscopic findings. If we do FNAC, what will be the findings? FNAC reveals chronic inflammatory cells like lymphocyte. Like lymphocytes. If we do histopathology, what will be the findings? Histopathology of chronic sialadenitis or of chronic parotitis reveals normal architecture of gland with infiltration of lymphocytes. So, histopathology reveals normal architecture of the gland with infiltration of lymphocytes in chronic sialadenitis, that is in chronic parotitis. Dear audience, now come to laboratory diagnosis of chronic parotitis or chronic sialadenitis. Blood examination, ESR, it will be high. FNAC, fine needle aspiration cytopathology, and biopsy and histopathology. So, we can diagnose chronic sialadenitis or chronic parotitis by blood examination. ESR will be high, by FNAC and by biopsy and histopathology. Dear audience, today I have told you about sialadenitis. It is inflammation of salivary gland. I have told you there are 3 pairs of salivary glands and many minor salivary glands. Sialadenitis, acute sialadenitis and chronic sialadenitis. Acute sialadenitis, painful swelling, FNAC reveals acute inflammatory cells, and if there is parotid abscess following acute parotitis, we will get pus cells if we do FNAC. The common causes of sialadenitis: virus, most common cause is the mumps virus, bacteria, autoimmune mechanism. Chronic sialadenitis or chronic parotitis reveals painful swelling of the parotid. FNAC reveals chronic inflammatory cell like lymphocyte. Biopsy and histopathology reveals normal architecture of the gland with infiltration of lymphocytes. We can diagnose parotitis or sialadenitis in laboratory by blood examination, FNAC and biopsy and histopathology. Dear audience, today up to this, thanks all.